It is that time of the week, guys. It is my best bets in football this weekend.
Let me rebrand the segment. This is where everything David says I disagree with.
Okay,
let's
I'm
go.
going to see if I can get one or two here.
There's one. I'll be proud of you if you pick this game because it is the single worst spot any team is in all weekend.
Okay, let's start with North Carolina.
Nope.
North Carolina at UCF, or according to Bill Belichick, Central. North Carolina at +6.5 is what I'm choosing here. Because, yes, North Carolina has gotten a little better while it's Charlotte and Richmond. I get it. UCF has only played basically one other game this year, and they have not embraced the role of the favorite. They are 3-7 against the spread when favorite since 2024.
They're also like 50-6 at the bounce house. No, just my answer would be no to any of this. Call the number. Next
one on
Not
the
a big
list.
fan of North Carolina.
Okay.
So I don't believe
I would
in them
take
at
UCF
all.
out of spite. Go ahead.
Arkansas at Memphis. Choosing Memphis at +7.5. Here's why.
Because Arkansas can't stop anyone.
That's true. They're coming off a very tough loss to Ole Miss. We all saw what happened there. And they are hosting Notre Dame next week. So I'm choosing this as the down, and the look ahead.
I don't mind it.
For Arkansas.
All right, we can get with the 7.5. Sure, I dig that.
Kenny says that it cancels itself out with the up, down, and the look ahead.
That's a double negative right there.
But he still hasn't found that. I'm telling you, here's one game. It's the single worst spot any team's in all across America.
Texas Tech
Nope.
at Utah.
That's not it.
So outside of 2024, we know what Utah looked like last year. I'm going Utah -3.5 here. The Utes have been amazing at home. 12-1 at home in 2022 and 2023 combined. So I have to go Utah here -3.5.
One problem. 6 of them to be exact.
What's that?
There's no data points for either of these teams. Texas Tech has played 3 corpses. Utah has played 3 corpses.
Yep.
None of the data is relevant.
Nope, you're just basically betting off the logo on the helmet.
Which I will not do. Plus, Texas Tech has the best roster money can buy. They might just be flat better. But do I love Devin Dampier? Do I love Whittingham? Elite jawline. That's a leader of men. I would just stay away from it. But, David, you're a man of free will. Do whatever you like.
Now, let me give you this one, and then I don't know if this was yours, or you can give me yours or not.
I believe in you.
SMU at TCU.
You know what to do here.
I'm going TCU -6.5 here because I love Josh Hoover. Throws the ball up and down the field, and SMU secondary has allowed 8.2 yards per throw this season, which is 98th in the country.
This is the battle for the iron skillet.
Yes, it is.
When you buy a skillet, it's got 2 instructions. Don't wash it with soap, and it requires points. Over 64.5. The battle for the iron skillet.
It requires points. Did not know that.
It requires points and no soap.
Let me guess. Would the game be Auburn, Oklahoma?
No. All right, the single worst spot.
Because I figured Auburn playing Oklahoma, and then you have to play A&M the very next week.
No, this is better.
Oh.
Team A comes off of a miraculous, insane, emotional fourth quarter comeback in a rivalry game at home. Their reward is to now go on the road.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Against a team that's off a bye who's furious after they lost to their bitter rival. I give you...
Is this West Virginia?
Kansas laying 12.5 to West Virginia.
Yeah, I looked at that.
Rita, get the chips. They're going to send Rich Rod home in a bad way. Okay. Kansas. That is it. That's like if you drew up a spot for a loss, it's that. If Kansas doesn't win that game by double figures, they're garbage.
And I looked at that. I just don't trust Kansas. I've watched them a couple times.
Whoa. 2 words for you. Black quarterback.
I understand. But that black quarterback has not looked good this year.
Jalen Daniels is a fine young man. It's just about can you keep him in one piece. Plus, they got a new stadium.
Florida, Miami? No.
Okay. How brave are you? See, I'm leaning towards Miami could be national title good. Running game. Ruben Bain captaining that front 7 on defense. And Carson Beck, the slander went too far. I'm guilty as charged. Mm-hmm. The question is.
Florida's desperate, man.
Do they have anything left? Last week it was criminal. I didn't touch it. Cookies didn't either. But if you took Florida getting 7.5 against LSU to not cover that game, you should file a class action lawsuit. I mean, it was 5 interceptions. It was ridiculous. Their defense has given up 2 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. They've lost both games. If that defense has one quality game left in them, they can keep this thing close. But I'm worried about Lagway. Rico, they had him in hell.
See, I look at this, Mike, as I would take Florida only because this is their last stand for everybody. This is Lagway, because if you beat Miami, you can at least say, okay, we run this state.
Lagway back to pass. Lagway rolls to the right. He hurls it downfield. I would lean Florida getting the 7.5, but that game scares me because Miami might just be that good.
I'm just saying, Florida, desperate. This is their season right here. You beat Miami, and I think a lot of the pressure is off the coach, off the quarterback.
You're 100% right. It's do they still like to play football? I don't know. That's a rough 2 weeks.
It is.
So before I give you the only 2 NFL games I like this week, I always like to give you a larger spread college game here. Purdue plus 25.5 at Notre Dame. And here's why.
No.
CJ Carr and their defense has been brutal this season.
That's what happens when you go from Al Golden to Chris Ash.
So I have to go Purdue 25.5.
Can I give you a better one? I'll give you a better one.
I love it.
I want Rico's opinion. You want to look ahead spot?
Okay.
A team off to a dream 3-0 start after only winning 2 games last year. At home, nondescript booty MAC team coming to town. And next week, this team that's at home has a game of the year type thing against Tennessee. I give you Northern Illinois catching 21.5 against Miss State. The ultimate look ahead spot for the Bulldogs.
Oh, you're right. Because it's the MAC team, so you just relax.
The problem is Thomas Hammock. I hate NIU's head coach with the fire of 1,000 suns.
Why is that?
He's a boob. And I know he's a former running back, and he seems like a happy guy, but I think he's ass as a coach. And Northern Illinois has hurt Jim Costa on our podcast more than any other team in America.
Why he keeps picking him?
No, if he picks him, they F him. If he bets against him, they F him. Thomas Hammock has impregnated Jim Costa several times.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Let me quickly give you my NFL picks here.
Poor Cookies. It's like what people used to say about the Lions here. You pick them, they lose. You don't pick them, you lose. Like you just lose.
But David, real quick before you depose, I'm with you on the Notre Dame Purdue game.
Really?
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, don't think Purdue last year. Just throw that out the window.
Oh, you mean you could turn a roster in a year in today's college football?
Yes.
Weird. I don't see it in East Lansing.
All right, let me get to the NFL here.
Georgia?
Lagway steps back.
All right. I'm going.
I can say I like puppies, and he will turn that into, but have you seen Michigan State play?
Puppies would be better than MSU's defense.
I would unleash a sea of puppies over our defensive line. I would get more pressure.
You're right.
I knew you could do it.
Let me give you the one NFL game that I love here. Kenny wants to talk about it. It is +1 Cowboys at the Bears. The Bears are without Kyler Gordon, without Jalen Johnson, and their slot corner is dealing with a hamstring right now.
They could be playing
Cowboys.
Jackson Lumen Christie. I'd bet against the Bears.
Why is it only 1, though, in that case? We all know they're bad.
Because the Cowboys are trash.
I know they're trash. I'm not saying the Cowboys are any great shakes, but, man, 1 point?
It's the NFL, Kenny. You got to recalibrate your mind.
I would have said at least like 4.5 for Devil's number, though.
Oh, my God. No, I would take the Cowboys.
Yeah, that one does bother me because the Bears look like they are just done. They got nothing to offer. The coach hates the quarterback. The quarterback doesn't want to play.
Hey, you better watch your mouth. The Gators coming after you. He thinks the Bears are great.
Last year they were great.
How dare you?
Those are my best bets for this weekend in football. 97-1.